The Kansas City Chiefs go into Mile High Stadium, a stadium that they've historically struggled in, and they defeat the Denver Broncos 30-6. And the reason I'm not really jumping up and celebrating is because most of you have heard by now, Mahomes, unfortunately, is injured. I'm a very, very superstitious sports fan. Honestly, I was kind of expecting it to happen at some point in the season just because of the whole Madden thing. Right now, the early reports are saying that he could miss a minimum of 3 weeks. I guess all I'm going to say is thank God we play in the AFC West. The defense for the Chiefs, you know how bad they've been all season, this year, last year. They played really, really, really damn good today. The run defense stopped a lot of runs. And this could very well be the Broncos just having a horrible offense, but the Chiefs had 9 sacks today. 9. That is unheard of for the Kansas City defense. 9 sacks. Either defense stepped up and played great, or the Broncos offense is just that bad. In the first quarter, the first drive of the game would be the Broncos ball. They would be stopped on 3rd down, but Frank Clark drew a face mask penalty, and so the Broncos get it back, and then the Broncos, again, stopped on 3rd down, would get an automatic first down on a really shitty holding call. I forget who the holding call was on, but it wasn't a holding. Like, we're literally to the point where you can't touch a guy without it being a holding. It was such a pussy call. It was awful. And then Freeman for the Broncos would run it up for 1 yard for the touchdown, and there you go. The extra point is good. However, the Chiefs were offside. The Broncos have it at the 1 yard line, and they decide to go for 2 instead, and they miss it. They don't get it. And so instead of it being 7-0, the penalty that the Chiefs had ended up being positive. It's now 6-0. Then the Chiefs would get the ball. Kansas City got the ball back, and a 21-yard pass to rookie Mecole Hardman from Patrick Mahomes would be a touchdown. 7-6. Kansas City. Broncos would get it back, they'd punt. The Chiefs get the ball back. That drive ended up being a field goal. 10-6 Kansas City. And then for whatever reason, the Broncos decided to run a fake punt, and they missed the first down. So turnover on downs for the Chiefs, and they would turn that into another field goal. 13-6 Chiefs. The Broncos would get the ball back, and on the second play, Joe Flacco would get sacked, fumble the football. Reggie Ragland would pick it up, run 5 yards into the end zone for the touchdown, 20-6 in the second quarter. By the way, that happened right after Patrick Mahomes got injured. And our backup quarterback, Matt Moore. Denver got the ball back. They drove down the field, missed a field goal. The next 2 drives would be punts, and it's the end of the half. And from the second half on, there was just no offense from either side whatsoever. It was more of a defensive showing. Really boring in the second half. The first 4 drives of the second half would be punts. Then Kansas City scored a touchdown. Matt Moore would throw a dime, 57 yards, to Tyreek Hill, and you ain't stopping the cheetah. Tyreek Hill runs all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. Matt Moore for MVP, 27-6 Kansas City. The last 3 drives of the third quarter were all punts. At the start of the fourth quarter, the Chiefs would punt. The Broncos would get it back and fail to convert on 4th down. Chiefs get the ball back and turn that into a field goal. 36 is the score. And then the last 2 drives of the game were punts. So like I said, the second half was very boring offensively. It was more of a defensive show. See, they showed the replays of Mahomes on the ground, and what happened was he dislocated his knee, and they actually showed the medical staff popping it back into place. So obviously that had to be so painful. But he was hardly limping at all, walking off the field, which is insane. Mahomes, he's a tough son of a bitch. And this win, it was a must-win game for the Broncos to stay alive in the division race. Because let's be real now, this game is going to hurt them no matter what they do throughout the rest of the season. This game will hurt them. The Chiefs, like I said, have 9 sacks. The defense I didn't recognize the defense today. Holy shit. The defense actually played really damn good. It's just insane. I really, truly did not think we were going to win this game, and it ended up being a blowout. I guess Denver's offense is just that bad. I'm dealing with a little sickness right now, so that's why my voice sounds differently. The Chiefs have 2 straight primetime games. We had Thursday night tonight, and the next week we have the Sunday night game at Arrowhead versus Green Bay. And unless Aaron Rodgers gets injured somehow this Sunday, the Chiefs are definitely going to lose against the Packers. No Mahomes, no win. So here's the thing. Look, as a Chiefs fan, you have Matt Moore. You're really going to have to put up a fight to beat Aaron Rodgers next week. The defense has to play just like they did today, and the offense has to get going, led by Matt Moore. And it's just not realistic. So you don't expect to win. You don't expect the Chiefs to win. However, what you want, right? You play in a weak division, the AFC West, and you have the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Broncos, 3 weak teams. And so the way I see it is just give Mahomes all the rest he needs, so when he comes back, he's ready for the playoffs. I don't like the play call. It was a 4th and 1. This is the play Mahomes got injured on. It was a 4th and 1, and Andy Reid ran a QB sneak up the middle, and that's the play where he dislocated his knee. Not to mention he was already dealing with an ankle issue that was bothering him. So I just don't agree with the play call. I guess you could say the Madden curse caught up to him. It's whatever. From what I'm hearing now, early reports are saying Mahomes is going to miss at least 3 weeks, but the MRIs haven't taken place yet. So we're going to have to wait till tomorrow to really know how long he's going to be out for. Hopefully it's not more than 3 or 4 weeks. These next 4 weeks we play the Packers, the Chargers in Mexico City. We have a bye week, and then I think we play the Raiders. So, we're capable of winning 2 out of 3 of those games, I think, with Matt Moore. The Chargers game and the Raiders game. I think we could win both those games. I do expect to lose to the Packers next week, however. I've already said that. So with that being said, big blow for the Chiefs. Hopefully that's his Madden curse. Hopefully it's all done by the end of that. When he returns, you still hate to see it. For the first time since 2017, Chiefs fans like myself can't get cocky during the games anymore. We don't have Mahomes anymore. So, we have Matt Moore, and let's just get some more magic up in this bitch, all right? So with that being said, go Chiefs. Chiefs win this one. I will see you next week for Sunday night versus the Green Bay Packers. Peace out.